I want to tell you why I invited you,
Okay.
because I think you're the, I don't know, prototypical, archetypical elder that people want to be. And people would, I'll put it in my language, people who are growing old would want to see the world the way you do. There's peace, there's harmony, there's love, there's grace, there's all these qualities that you express. And I thought that should be represented in the call as the first person. As an elder, here's how I see the world and what it's given me to be an elder and how I define an elder. And I think you represent that better than anyone I know, actually.
Mm.
And so, and you got me into all this trouble anyway. So I thought
Yeah, well,
I'd pay you back because
I blame you also, so it's a two-way street, some
yeah, no,
even on that score. But I'm honored by that analysis. Thanks, Mark.
yeah,
That's very
yeah.
sweet.
So, if ask the question, your worldview as an elder, how has it changed now to from middle age to where you are now? What would you say is the contrast?
Hmm. Everything's changed from middle age till now. Middle age was about me and about finding a way to express myself into the world in a powerful way, the most powerful way I could, through whatever I had. Um, and I think now it's more focused on gratitude, um, completion, forgiveness, um, and presence. Presence. I think that's the most important element of, aside from love, of course, but the most important other element of existence.
The word presence for people is kind of opaque. So, when you use that
Yeah.
word, what are you meaning by that word?
What I mean is spiritual and physical, actual connection with everyday experience.
And tell me more about that from your perspective.
Well, there's a writing group that I'm involved in, and we're meeting tonight, and the subject is reimagining a better world and appreciation of the world. Those two kind of elements. And what I realized is, in just thinking about this as it was coming up tonight, is the ability to look at the horror of what's going on in the world and still be connected to the wonder of existence. That's a balancing act. And I think it's something that we all strive for in one way or another. And it's something that at this point of life, I mean, let's face it, we're not beginners. It's too late to begin.
Yes,
Well, maybe it's not too late to begin, but you got to begin somewhere. But this is the element of balance that to me I work with on an everyday, every moment basis.
I think getting to be okay in the middle between
Yeah,
those two poles is something that comes with becoming an elder. You're able to be with duality and polarity and anger and love and hate and be in the middle. And when you're off from the middle, you're able to bring yourself
right.
readily back to that middle. That's elder. You're able to get back. Oh, yeah, right here.
Yeah, I agree. And you say the middle, and I would call that the center. Uh,
Okay.
because centering has that feeling of being balanced, but it's the same thing. I know we're just saying
It's
the same
okay. No,
thing.
your language is perfect.
Yeah,
I'm a language guy. So I
you
think
know
elder is a language, and I think we're
yeah,
speaking it. And as you speak, you become. The two are in dance.
Well, in the field of craniosacral work that I'm working in, there's a belief that the beginning of life occurs at the sinoatrial node in the heart. When that starts to develop at about 2 weeks in the fetus, in the embryo, the life force comes into the body as a vibration. And what that means, I don't really understand, but I do know that it makes sense to me that that is like information that's informing us how to be, how to
Hmm.
how to create our this body out of these cells that are just um, dividing without differentiation. They suddenly start to distinguish each other or one another in a certain way, and that fundamental beginning is the beginning of life, the beginning of distinctions and um, connection. That's and that is the center. And from that develops the entire um, experience. So when
I,
we say in the center, being centered, it is an actuality. It's not just a concept.
yeah, yeah, yes. I don't feel when I'm in the center. I can't be fooled.
Right.
I can't fool myself. I mean, and it's okay where I am.
Yeah. It's hard to understand that the truth resides there somehow.
So does wisdom,
Yeah.
and
Well, then that is the truth.